Though there was much hard work to do in Derwent, Derwent was a fun place too. A board of trade was organized and selected an annual sports day on July 12th, a Ukrainian church holiday, St. Peter and St. Paul. The first Derwent Sports Day was held in 1928, starting with a parade led by a Scottish pipe band and an open-air dance in the evening. Derwent was an incredibly ambitious and lively sports community, opening up a very active curling and hockey arena as well in those early years. Derwent was incorporated as a village in 1930. To record all the stories and memoirs of the many great contributors of Derwent's past would be an arduous and practically impossible task. All these people strained under great hardship, finding in each other a depth of character and warmth of friendship. J.M. McAllister was brought in from Wetaskiwin as the first teacher in the new Pioneer School. He managed 43 youngsters from 9 nationalities, only 2 of whom could speak English. McAllister converted the 2 acres of the school grounds into a community center. Dead trees were cleared and stumps were uprooted. And when they were finished, there was a baseball diamond, a football field, a volleyball court, and tennis court at Angle Lake near Derwent. The current 10-room school building in Derwent was rebuilt in 1948 after 2 former school structures had burnt down.
I was born on a farm, 2 miles north, and 1 west of Derwent here.
And in the 20s?
I was born in 1923. Oh yeah, we walked to school 3 miles. Yeah, in winter time we went with a 1-horse cutter. There was a barn on the schoolyard. You know, we put the horse in the barn and go to school. I remember in those days, we walked to school, and in the springtime, it was kind of a race. Who's going to come to school first barefooted, you know? So Mom wouldn't let us go barefooted. So we'd walk halfway to school and leave the shoes and go to school barefooted. Well, that was fine, but by the afternoon in school it snowed. We're taking pretty good tracks going home in a hurry to get those shoes, you know? Yeah, the movie days, that must have been about 38 to early 40s. They had a theater in the town hall. And what they used to, we didn't have much money, but I was maybe 14 years old then. We'd walk to town, 3 miles. And they let us walk around town and ring a cowbell and saying, movie starts at 9 o'clock, everybody come. And we'd get a free pass to the movie for that, you know?
Faith played a major role in providing hope and guidance for many settlers and residents of the area. About the time that Alberta became a province, many Ukrainian immigrants settled in the Derwent area. They brought with them not much in material goods, but a wealth of tradition, cultural uniqueness, their language, and their faith. Families naturally gravitated to one another in this strange land. At first they gathered in each other's homes. Since national identity was so important, they first built the National Hall. It served the whole community for all events, including pierogi suppers. Plans were drawn up for a very large Byzantine-style church with large domes that would stand out against the western sky. Work began on August 29, 1949, and completed in 1950. Many volunteer hours went into this construction. Some of the carpenters were Mr. Venice, Mr. Hukalek, Mr. Stoiko, and our own Mr. Hashuk. Father Tchaikovsky remained in the parish for 34 years, a very devoted priest who also established a professional church choir. Over the years, Derwent Holy Spirit Church has been blessed with many capable and inspirational pastors and hopes to continue to carry on the tradition of faith for the glory of God. Prior to 1919, priests would travel into the area from Edmonton to celebrate Holy Mass in the homes of Roman Catholic families. St. Joseph's Church was built in the spring of 1938 after receiving a grant for $500 from the Archdiocese of Edmonton. C.P. Ron was contracted to build the structure. Other names involved were Anton Hendel, John Corin, Mary and Carl Noster, Julian Badulny, and Joe Wawashin. 25-year-old Peter Noster hauled rocks with a team of horses for its foundations. When our ancestors and homesteaders arrived in Alberta, most of the best lands near Edmonton were already settled. These early settlers worked hard to break their land and build their farms and businesses. The post-war baby boom also aided in Derwent's expansion into a thriving village in the 1950s and 60s. However, many moved away to bigger towns and cities for better education and career opportunities. Derwent, over the years, and like so many smaller centers, has suffered some economical setbacks. It is an ever-changing village, and with new business ventures, ongoing oil exploration, and infrastructure funding, there's hope to see Derwent benefit and rejuvenate. Hopefully this history of Peguis, Monkman, Derwent, and the homecoming of July 8th, 9th, and 10th of 2005 will keep the memories alive. Happy anniversary, Alberta, and happy 75th anniversary, Derwent.
Welcome to the Village of Derwent. I'm Mark Sheedy, Mayor of Derwent, and on behalf of Council and generations of Council before me, I'd like to welcome you to the 75th anniversary.
Happy birthday, Derwent.